What if this isn't a marriage ceremony, but a memorial? What if the woman in this painting isn't alive at all? For nearly 6 centuries, art historians have debated what we're truly seeing in Jan van Eyck's mysterious masterpiece, the Arnolfini Portrait. Painted in 1434, this quiet domestic scene seems simple at first. A wealthy man and woman standing hand in hand in their bedroom. But look closer, and nothing is as it seems. This isn't just a portrait, it's a puzzle, one that hides a story of love, death, and power beneath layers of shimmering oil paint. When Jan van Eyck signed the Arnolfini Portrait, he did something revolutionary. At the top of the wall, written in Latin, he scrawled, Johannes de Eyck fuit hic 1434, meaning Jan van Eyck was here. He wasn't just signing his name, he was making a statement, I witnessed this. That small phrase turns the painting into something almost photographic, a record of a moment that actually happened. Van Eyck was one of the first masters of oil painting. His technique created light, reflection, and texture so vivid that his subject seemed alive. From the shine of the chandelier to the fur of the man's robe, every detail feels tangible, as if you could reach through the frame and touch it. For generations, scholars believed this was a wedding portrait. Giovanni di Niccolao Arnolfini, a wealthy Italian merchant living in Bruges, taking the hand of his bride, Giovanna Cenami. The couple stands in their bedroom, surrounded by symbols of faith, wealth, and domestic life. The dog at their feet for loyalty, the fruit for fertility, the single burning candle for the presence of God. It all fits the narrative of a sacred union. But what if this isn't a wedding? What if this is a memorial, a tribute to a wife who had already died? Look at the woman's pale face, her still, solemn posture, the man's distant gaze. Some even argue that his raised right hand isn't a gesture of blessing, but of oath or farewell. In that sense, this painting may not be about love beginning, but love remembered. Now move your eyes to the small circular mirror on the back wall. This is where Van Eyck's genius unfolds. Inside that mirror, you see the couple's backs reflected, and 2 other figures standing in the doorway. One of them might be the artist himself, the witness he claims to be in his signature. But the mirror is more than a trick of perspective. It's a portal. Around its frame are 10 miniature scenes from the Passion of Christ, the suffering and death of Jesus. Which means this mirror doesn't just reflect the room, it reflects mortality, salvation, and the fragility of human life. Whether this is a wedding or a memorial, one message is clear. All vows, even of love, exist under the shadow of death. Look at how Van Eyck positions his subjects. Giovanni stands by the window, the world of commerce and trade. His wife stands deeper inside, near the bed, the realm of home and motherhood. Even their gestures speak volumes. He holds her hand with authority. She lowers her gaze in deference. It's a portrait of affection, but also of hierarchy. In the 15th century, marriage wasn't just romance, it was contract, an alliance between families. Van Eyck captures that duality, the tenderness of love bound by the structures of wealth and patriarchy. Beyond its mystery, the Arnolfini Portrait marked a turning point in art history. Before Van Eyck, painters used tempera, quick drying and flat. His mastery of oil paint created depth, translucence, and reflection like never before. The brass chandelier glows, the wooden floor gleams, the beads of the rosary shimmer. He wasn't just painting people, he was painting light itself. That realism influenced generations of artists. Van Eyck didn't just record life, he transformed it into eternity. And yet, even today, the Arnolfini Portrait defies certainty. Was it a wedding, a memorial, a declaration of wealth? Maybe all 3. That's what makes it timeless, its refusal to be one thing. Van Eyck invites us to look closer, and then closer still, until we realize that we too are part of the reflection. The mirror sees us, just as it saw them. It reminds us that art, like love, is both presence and absence. Something that endures even when the people within it are gone. 600 years later, the Arnolfini Portrait still asks the same question. When we look into the mirror of art, who is truly looking back? If you enjoyed this exploration, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories that uncover the hidden meanings behind history's greatest artworks.